And today I'll be presenting or trying to convince you as to why the U.S. should intervene in Mexico against cartels. So, former President Felipe Calderón, who was the president from 2006 to 2012, presided one of the most bloodiest eras in Mexico's history. In the beginning of 2006, cartels started emerging and they started fighting openly over turf. As a result of that, the Mexican president tried to resolve this issue by deploying the Mexican army and other agencies such as the Policía Federal and state police and other special task forces. But as a result, the situation didn't really resolve itself. And ironically, it actually made it worse. It is now 2019 and the situation is still the same. There's still violence, crime rates are increasing, and by the looks of it, Mexico is in very huge pain. As you can see, I've collected some of these pictures with brief descriptions on them. These are actually the most recent ones. That one was in May. That one was the shooting in Sinaloa that involved Chapo's son, Ovidio Guzman. This was in 2017, and this one was actually uploaded in one of those narc websites that you can look up, where it's mainly used for propaganda and messages. That's why the time is unknown, but it is only known that it was in Tamaulipas. However, you might think that this is a military member, but that's actually a member of the cartel from Los Zetas. He has a uniform. He also has vest and an automatic rifle, which makes him seem like a military, which kind of gives you an idea of the power that the cartel has in their hands, right? It has gone to the point where even Americans that visit Mexico are not safe. A couple weeks ago, November 4th, 2019, a Mormon family was on their way to a wedding when they were attacked by cartels. This happened in the rural area of Sonora. There were 3 SUVs, 2 of them were shot. You can kind of see here how you can see the bullets that surpassed the windshields. And that is actually one of the SUVs that was shot up, and that's the blood of all the victims that were here. It even got to the point where one of the trucks was burned as a result of that. And this kind of makes you think how U.S. intervention is more of a need, more than a want. Days later, President Trump stated that he wanted to designate cartels as FTOs or foreign terrorist organizations in order for the U.S. military to intervene directly. Other than that, the only way we've been helping was through financial aid, such as money, right? According to the Cheap Sheet website, the state of Tamaulipas, the state that actually borders most of the valley, if not all of it, has 2 cities ranked the top 12 most dangerous cities in Mexico. Reynosa, which is about 30 minutes from us, ranks 11, and Ciudad Victoria, Tamaulipas, ranks 5th. So it kind of makes you have a perspective as to how close conflict is to us, especially, right? These are charts stating the amount of crime that has happened. Here you can see how from 2009, which was like the starting of the whole cartel war, you can see the numbers, how they have were steady, and then at the beginning of 2006, you can see that the numbers have skyrocketed in the number of homicides in total each year, and the numbers seem to decrease when Enrique Peña Nieto came into office, but after around 2014, the numbers started rising up again. Here is another more descriptive graph that shows homicides per 100,000 inhabitants. So across the years, we this is the year 2017. We can see that for every 100,000 inhabitants, there was about 25 to 30 homicides. The causes, just to make it quick, because I'm running out of time. One of the causes also is that they can't handle the cartel effectively. Like I said, Ovidio Guzman, they tried to apprehend him, but in the end they couldn't. The cartels immediately took over the area, actually the whole city of Culiacan, and started raining chaos and even threatened the police to kill innocent civilians if this man wasn't handed over. Also, corruption. Corruption is also another cause as to why Mexico is suffering so much. In this graph, you can see stated by it's a graph by PBS as well as this one. But this one, it says that Mexico ranks 138 out of 180 countries that has the most corruption. And here is a more detailed graph on each state, the percentage of corruption based on surveys that were made back in mid-2000s. Also, the government is under-equipped. As you can see here, those are not trucks that are from the cartel. Those are actually government-issued trucks that were attacked by cartel. So as you can see, you have an idea with these pictures and these quotes that Mexico is really under-equipped when it comes to fighting the cartel. So this is where my solution comes. I think the U.S. should really intervene with the situation, not only because it will save many lives in Mexico, but also for the United States as well. Mexico is the #1 provider for drugs into the U.S. So if we fight the cartel, we fight drugs, simultaneously. So in the end, the number of people who consume drugs will decrease, the number of overdoses will decrease, and ultimately the amount of crime and violence that are caused in the United States will decrease as well. And that's it. Thank you.